What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Hearthstone. Now, the last game I had was pretty close. I mean, to me it was pretty close. Others were probably like, yeah, you had that in the bag the whole time. To me, that was a very close game. He made some bad choices. I made some bad choices, I believe. I mean, you guys probably don't think so. You guys are probably like, I never thought of that, but he made some bad choices. I really didn't have anything to play sometimes, and well, anyway, we're going to continue this Druid and Hunter run that we have going here on casual because, as you can see, I've made rank 20. I actually recorded my climb to rank 20 as well. You can see that in the videos prior to this one. I actually made it to rank 20 in that prior video. About 19 minutes in, I had gotten to that point. So let's roll, shall we? Interesting fact about myself. I have hypothyroidism. That is a genetic disorder. Well, not always genetic, but it's genetic in my family. It's a disorder where your thyroid gland, which is in your neck, ends up dying. It just doesn't produce any more of its thyroidizing hormone. This can cause memory loss, weight gain, attention span problems, and other things like that. Let's see, we can get rid of the Starfire and the Swipe. That Innervate that we got in that Mana Crystal really came in handy with the combo that we performed in the last game. But this time we didn't get it. Oh well. But anyway, the biggest problem that the thyroidizing gland gives me is the lack of motivation. The inability to do what I want because my body tells me that it can't. Now, that isn't to say that I can't get up and make myself do it. It's just the fact that it's really taxing on me to do so. I mean, a lot of people are like, it shouldn't be that taxing for you. It should be really easy. You're just being lazy. The problem is my body ends up feeling sluggish. I end up not being able to do much, and it's a real bummer, I tell you. If I don't have my medication, which is levothyroxine, which is a generic of the thyroidazine hormone, I could end up dying. My body would get to a point where it would just completely shut down, and my organs would start failing because of the lack of. I don't really know what else to call it other than a lack of motivation for my organs to work. My organs would lack the motivation to do even the simplest tasks. So there are some times, hypothyroidism is a very big problem in the country. Well, not that I know of, but it hits male. It usually only hits the females in the family. That being said, that doesn't mean it won't try to hit the males in the family. I mean, I have it. But the main problem is that only, I believe it was 90% of females in the family will get it, and only 10% of males in the family will get it. And my dad and I both have it. So the male side of the family, in the last couple generations, have really gotten hit hard with this disease. And the problem is my dad used to have a hyperthyroid, which meant that it produced too much of the hormone, and it actually had to be cut down. Well, unfortunately, due to that, they actually ended up killing his thyroid gland. So my dad ended up being hypothyroidism. I ended up getting hyperthyroidism. I wasn't born with it. I will say that much. I was not born with hyperthyroidism. I was born with a normal thyroid gland that just died over time. They tried to medicate it and everything, but the only way that I could actually hope to live a normal life without having to take medication all the time would be if they could make DNA printing, which is to make an organ from your own DNA so that your body doesn't reject it. They would have to make a thyroid gland from my own DNA and transplant into me. Now, there's 2 thyroid glands, and both of mine are dead. But, well, from what I heard, it's not really dead. It's just that it's not producing anything, and the medication allows it to produce. For some unknown reason, it won't produce. So, I just need... my entire body completely rejects the idea of doing anything when I'm off my medication for about a couple weeks. A month at most.
You must cleanse the well.
Other than that, I'm a completely healthy, yeah. I'm a completely normal person.
If you're sure.
I brush my teeth, I do my homework. When I did my homework when I was a kid, if I had any, normally I didn't. Normally I did my work in class, so really couldn't call it homework. But other than that, I'm a perfectly normal, sane person. I just hope that this actually helps people realize how a person with a disease such as mine could still function in everyday life, even though the fact that if he doesn't take his medication for at least one day, it could end up ruining a whole other day later. I mean, yeah, I'm fine the day that I don't take it, but if I don't take it that day, a couple weeks down the line, one of my days could be really shitty. And I mean really shitty. And I'm not talking shitty as in my game shitty. I'm talking 10 times worse than that. I don't even want to move. I don't even want to do anything. I am just a horrible, horrible person at that time. Oh, I was hoping this pillar would have more than just the... Yes, you must move quickly. Okay, this is deal 5 damage, draw a card. That was a good card to draw.
Hey, give me a minute.
But yeah, I have to take my pills every day. And sometimes I miss a day because I'm too excited about something, or I just completely forget. Again, this thyroid thing does cause memory loss regardless of if I actually take my pill or not. The real bummer is the fact that it causes weight gain really easily. I'll pop a link in the description if you want to learn more about hypothyroidism. But to be honest, I really don't know what to talk about during these things, so I thought I'd just give you some fun facts, and I don't know if you guys would consider this a fun fact, but it's still a fact.
If you're sure.
But yeah, that's That's the only real thing wrong with me, other than my stress-induced acid reflux. That's a completely different issue that can be settled just by, aromatherapy, massages, stuff like that. It's not really a genetic thing. But yeah, the one problem with me is my hypothyroidism. One day I might actually try to get people's attention to this and donate to a few charities and stuff about it. About DNA printing and such, so.
Hey, give me a minute.
But anyway, yeah, currently I can do a safe 6 damage a turn if I don't attack with my Boulder Fist Ogre, which I just buffed with Mark of the Wild. Yeah, he has to get rid of this thing like really quickly, or else it could really damage him in the long run. Oh, bravo! I mean it, bravo, dude. That was fucking awesome. Giving him Divine Shield. To be honest, I think that's a pretty good play, but a lot of people would disagree with me. Okay, I'll summon a Chillwind Yeti. Pop the bubble. Yeah, that's 5. I got a lot of worth out of that No Mission Mentor. Next turn I win, unless he has some really hard removal right now. He would have the double hammer and consecrate. He suicided. Okay, that's fine. Level 15. We got a Golden Healing Touch. I don't think I run that in this deck. Level 20 is another Golden Healing Touch, as you saw. Let me just check my deck real quick. Call of the Wild. Healing Touch is a 3. No, I do not run it. This deck has a lot of 2s in it. It works most of the time. Okay, let's get right into this next match. Other things you should know about me. I'm what people refer to as a Heinz 57. Like the sauce that I have named, the Heinz 57, I am made up of several different parts. I'm not sure if it's exactly 57, but I'm still made up of several different parts. Native American, German, Scots-Irish, English. I believe there's African American in my history as well. Let's see, what else is there in my history? Apparently my family owned a castle back in the days of Alsace-Lorraine, Germany. Well, what was known as Alsace-Lorraine back then. We owned a castle back there called Belcher Castle. My family history is long, and I don't know all of it at the moment. I've been trying to get my grandmother to sit down and tell me and type it all up, but I'm not really sure how much of it she really knows. Now, on my grandmother's side, on my mom's side, I'm not sure what else I am. I don't think my family history has really been poked around in there. I'll throw out a Bloodfin Raptor. That's a fairly good answer to the Goldshire Footman. That Goldshire Footman's just a joke card. It's what my roomie, me, and Trump refer to as a trap card. It's a 1/2 for one mana. But anyway, yeah. On my dad's side, my Native American history has been traced all the way back to the Trail of Tears. We had a lot number and everything, and then someone who married into the family stole it in an attempt to try to steal all of our families, in order to try to steal our family's identity, as in like try to steal whatever we could get from the Trail of Tears. I'm not sure if it's much, but we did have a lot number, and I believe like we can get some sort of compensation for that. I'm not entirely sure. All I know of is in my history we have Seminole, Cherokee, I believe a little bit of one of the river Indians, I'm not sure which. That was actually not a very good move. I should have saved that, to be honest. Let's see, Scots-Irish. I believe I have a bit of Middle East Indian in me somewhere on down the line. Mostly I'm Scots-Irish and German and Native American. Lots of different Native Americans. And I'm also, of course, American and English. And most of the Heinz 57 comes from the Native American side of my family, so. Okay, Wrath, deal 3 damage or deal 1 and draw a card. Okay, I know what to do with this one. Fluffers, you can't come in, I'm sorry. Fluffer still wants in, even though she can't come in. My cat and the other 6 cats in this house don't get along very well, so if Fluffers were to come in here, you guys would probably hear hissing and growling and stuff like that, and I really don't need that in my videos. Of course, I don't need her meowing in my videos either. I really wish my roomie would get up and take care of her. But anyway, that's pretty much me. We're gonna swipe, I believe. No. Swipe wouldn't really do anything at the moment. Fluffers, he is not in here. She is not in here, Fluffers. You cannot come in. We'll end my turn here. But yeah, I'll pop a link in the description if you want to learn more about hypothyroidism. I just want to get awareness out there for this because I don't know roughly how much of the population has it, but it's still something that I think people should know about. I mean, it's not as bad as cancer or AIDS or HIV or this Ebola thing going around, but it's still a very bad problem for the people that have it to have it. And I just feel that it's not getting enough attention. I would really like this to be fixed so that I don't have to worry so much about it. I mean, it's just, if this could be cured, anything can be cured. been around for ages, just like the others, and it should not be that hard to find the answer to this problem. Okay, what we will do is I will swipe. Then it's like swamp ooze. And then turn. I will find a charity for hypothyroidism and donate to it whenever I have the money. Where I'm currently at on the west coast of Florida, it's a very great fishing spot. I mean, we got NASA straight across the lagoon. You can see rockets going up at all the time. Well, not all the time, but pretty often. There are a lot of food places around where I live, so you can smell steaks, seafood, pizza, other southern foods like shrimp, and you can smell Italian. You can smell the Italian grill just up the road, and so many smells just go on in this area. It's not funny, but it's also really nice, you know. It's a very nice place to live. I enjoy being here. If I can get a few people coming in for their computers to be repaired, and I do make enough money, and I will probably buy a few new equipment, a few more equipment things for this laptop. Possibly save up to get a new laptop or a new desktop for all this. Possibly get another monitor if I do get another desktop. I do want to put my desktop, if I get one, on the wall. There's a cool picture that I found on the internet that actually has this guy's computer all sprawled out on his wall, and it's beautiful. I mean, yes, the wires are everywhere, but still, the lights and stuff that he has on it are just beautiful. I mean, the lights dance on the white walls that he has, and it's just a really cool look. It's water cooled and everything. It's just a very, very sophisticated look that it's got. At least I believe so. He's got 3 screens, I think, or 4, which I don't know how that really works. I mean, I really don't need 3 or 4. I just need 2. But I want them to at least be a decent size for when I do this for you guys. Because, I mean, I'm not talking like big honking screens like they have at the at sports bars, but just a decent size screen. Something that can hold a better resolution than 1366 by 780, you know. Oh, this guy's giving me a run for my money. I'll give that much to him. This is running a little longer than I thought it would. Should I swipe? Yeah, I should.
Hey, give me a minute.
I should mark of the wild this. Make it a nice 4/6. Then throw out the Reservoir Hunter. Go for the face. End turn. He's got to go after this 4/6 no matter what. I'm trying to throw in bits of information about myself to make sure that I don't have any gaps in my speech and stuff like that. I'm not trying to talk too much. Ooh, sap. Okay.
Well played.
I have to give him that. That was very well played. What's he got for me? If I really wanted to be a dick, I could have upped my Gnomish Inventor and caused him to bring that back. Okay.
One shot.
Wow, he's just got a bunch of weenies, doesn't he? Yeah, he's just got a bunch of weenies. I'm not gonna let him finish me off like that. I'm not gonna make it easy for him. I see no reason why I should. I'm not gonna make this easy on him whatsoever, unless he's got a spell that can kill me now. I knew it. He top-decked that victory. He top-decked that shit. Well, anyway, that's going to be all that I have for you today. I will see you guys in the next episode. Like, comment, and like, share, comment, and subscribe if you believe that hypothyroidism deserves to be looked at more and to be cured. It's DNA, what's it called? DNA printing would really help out in a lot of different areas. It would help out with people with hypothyroidism. It would help out with people who have had like their livers taken out, like not livers taken out, like their gallbladders taken out, or need a heart transplant. Another organ like a liver failure, or I don't know, intestines. It would just help out in so many issues that I don't see any reason that that DNA printing should not be looked at any further. It'd be the cure to so many things. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next Hearthstone video.